I've been meaning to talk about this, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Now, this happened like a couple of weeks ago, so it's not fresh news, but still, it deserves our commentary. A black man who had nothing good to say about black women lost his life at the hands of his white woman. This is more than ironic because one of his statements was so appalling. Listen, let's get right into the material. If you've never been here before, welcome to BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. Hit that subscribe button. Here we go. So, it started out like this. This black man, I feel like somebody failed him. I feel like he was raised this way. You know those black parents who try to have their children around the most white people, encourage their children to only keep white friends, make sure they move into communities where it is 99% white so they'll be like the only black person there, that type of stuff. I feel like this is how this black man was raised. I'm not trying to make any excuse for him, family. I'm just saying I can't see any other way. Okay, so I'm going to give it to you from Black Enterprise, but before I do that, let me take it from the official or original news of this incident. The first one said, it's a shame the black internet drags a black man who allegedly was killed by his white girlfriend and for the pettiest reasons. I don't know who wrote that article because the reason was not petty, and let me tell you right now, the queens, the black women, they had all right to drag his ass. They weren't really dragging him per se. A lot of them were saying, you know what, I'm sitting this one out. I take back my sympathy. He got what he deserved. Another one said, hey, he chose what he wanted and he got everything he had coming to him from what he wanted. Leave us black women out of it. So the news of the black man allegedly being slain by his white woman who turned out to be his girlfriend during Black History Month. I'm telling you, this is so much irony involved in this story. He berated, belittled, disrespected black women. He found himself a white woman, made her his queen and his everything. And during Black History Month, she kills him. You can't make this up. So, this news shocked many black readers. However, when a few people did some digging on their own into the victim's media profile, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that, they were shocked. And so their remorse for him turned into disgust. You got to remember, it was Black History Month. And a lot of people did not know at first that it was his girlfriend. All we knew was that a white woman had killed a black man. So here come all the black women to his defense until they dug up his social media platforms and they saw who he was and what he had to say about them. The Burke County Sheriff Office arrested Hannah Cobb for involuntary manslaughter on February 25th. If you ask me, Hannah Cobb committed first-degree murder. The arrest and the charges stem from a shooting incident, investigators tells news media outlet. Cobb and her boyfriend, Telvin Osborne, that's the name of the black dude, Telvin Osborne. They were allegedly both under the influence of alcohol, and they got into an argument, both drunk. Cobbs told the police that they were out all night, and upon arriving home, she went to the master bedroom to check her firearm. This is while they were arguing. I'm going to just go check my gun since you want to argue with me. She described as a routine thing that she does. The report says, yeah, right. However, with little details to how Cobb told the police that the firearm shot a bullet towards Osborne, which struck him directly in the chest. He was rushed to the hospital where he died of his injuries, according to further reports. Now, as of the time of this news media report right here, the authorities had not yet ruled the shooting as an accident. One would think that a case like this would have shocked reactions like that of a couple of people. One woman said she was accused of fatally stabbing her black boyfriend, Christian Bumsley, back in 2022. However, internet users were actually more shocked at the victim's old social media post where he flaunted his love for white women. He did not just flaunt his love for white women, he disrespected the shit out of black women. For starters, the since abandoned account is named Team White Girls. That's what his social media account was named. Team White Girls. Team White Girls. That's what he plays for. He plays for that team. Several of the victims' dated posts, including a message reading, check this out, white girls do it better. Hashtag snow bunnies have begun circulating on social media. That's one of them. White girls do it better. Hashtag snow bunnies. Trolls have responded to the post writing rest in preferences, because it was his preference that killed him. Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun. And even calling his girlfriend milk of magnesia. One user even encouraged black women to keep screenshots of his page, claiming that his family was trying to erase his online accounts so, nobody would see what he was up to. Not even in death will you be able to escape the wrath of social media. I don't know who wrote this, and I don't know what they're trying to talk about, but let me explain to you like this. This brother not only had an account that was Team White Girls, hashtag snow bunnies, white girls do it better. He also had a message on one of his account, and the message said, "I would rather sleep with a dog before I sleep with a black girl." That's so belittling. He openly berated black women, disrespected black women, showed disgust towards black women, only to be killed by his white girlfriend. Now, according to Black Enterprise, right, a white woman from Georgia is now facing involuntary manslaughter charges in what investigators are calling a domestic violence incident. You see how they're trying to wrap this shit up and put a bow on it? Domestic violence incident. Listen, anyhow, according to police, Hannah Grace Cobb, a white woman, fatally shot the father of her children, Telvin Osborne, who is 30 years old, who is black. Oh, they even had kids together. Cobb said, to her defense, she loves him, and it wasn't like that. She wasn't trying to kill him. On February 23rd of 2025, the police answered a distress call to Cobb and Osborne's home. Osborne was found unresponsive with a bullet wound to his chest. Cobb, 25 years old, the white woman, claimed that she was just cleaning her gun after they had an argument, and the gun misfired and hit him directly in his chest. You can sell that to the courts if you want to. I'm not buying it. It is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm into an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on, said Sheriff Alfonso Williams in a press conference. Williams said that there was no indication that the weapon was in the process of being cleaned, which means her damn story ain't adding up. His family members have shared their take on social media. Robert Osborne Williams, who identified as the victim's brother, questioned why the white woman was not arrested the night of the shooting. Why did they not arrest her the night of the shooting, the night she killed my brother? He insinuated that Cobb's reported reasoning for having the weapon was completely absurd, and any police officer should have been able to see right through that. But what you don't get, my friend, is that she is in the right complexion for protection. You understand? Yep, the right complexion for protection. Who parties, goes home in the middle of the night, gets drunk, and then decides to clean a gun in the middle of an argument, I might add? Mark Stevenson, the deceased person's cousin, suggested that Cobb's relationship with law enforcement is the reason why she is not or was not initially arrested. He said her daddy is a cop and currently she has not been charged. Stevenson said, "My family is too deep in that area. My family is too deep in that area for this to be taken lightly. We are going to get justice one way or another." Now, while the family's position is focused on justice, social media users are hard-pressed to find empathy due to the victim's online anti-black woman rhetoric. Now, here's the thing. At the moment I was doing this, she remains in custody at the Burke County Detention Center. If her daddy is a police and she's a white girl, you know how that goes already. They will do everything to make it seem like he agitated and aggravated her. He probably even threatened her life and she defended herself. Don't be surprised if that happens. With that being said, though, if you are going to like white girls or white men or people of other races, that's fine. Nobody is mad about that. It's 2025 and beyond. But you don't have to disrespect your own race and put your own people down in order to elevate those outside of your race that you do like or might have a relationship with. That part. You know, somebody said to me a long time ago, he said, it's okay to be with people of other races. God created all of us. This is the spice of life. Have you ever looked in a garden and seen many different flowers? There are different types of flowers that carry different colors, and the garden looks beautiful. That's how God created earth with mankind. Many different races and different cultures and different everything, right? Ethnicities, etc. And we should all love each other, and we should all intermingle and mix. Of course, some people believe that doing so will make sure that they are not preserved anymore, or watered down their race, so they're not for it. However, others believe that, listen, there's only one race on the face of the earth, and that's the human race. Now, with that said, that same person said, man, it's okay to find beauty in others. But if you cannot find beauty in yourself and your kind, but you find beauty in others, then you, my friend, are in a state of psychosis. It's a crazy mindset that you are in. You have lost your marbles. Let's say that again. It is perfectly okay to find beauty in others, in other people, in other races, in other types of people. It's fine. But when you cannot find beauty in yourself and anybody like you, but you find beauty in others to the point where you would put your own down to elevate others, you are in a state of psychosis. Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me if you think that that makes sense. Also, let me say this again. After what he said about black women, that he would rather sleep with a dog before he would touch a black woman, this brother came from a black woman's womb. So this is how he feels about his own mama that gave birth to him and brought him onto this earth. And I want you to think about that. I don't want to rub salt into the wound because he is gone and he's not coming back. But I want you to really think about the mindset someone must have had, the hate they must have had to be able to say something like that about their own kind. Wow. And black women had every right to say, you know what? I don't even feel no way about it. His white woman killed him. Let the laws deal with it. I'm moving on with my life. Don't bother me with this information. It be like that sometimes. I'll catch you on the next video. It's BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.